Let's continue our chapter, the unification of Europe. Now, who was Napoleon Bonaparte? He was a military genius who eventually goes to become the Emperor of France and brought about almost the entire Europe under his control. So in this chapter we will be study about rise and downfall of Napoleon Bonaparte. He was born on the French island of Corsica in 1769. At the age of 18, he was commissioned as lieutenant in the French army. Because of his military skill and his leadership quality, he rose through the rank of the army. By the age of 24, he became the brigadier in the French army. He conducted many successful military campaigns, and the starting point of their victory was in 1793, when King Louis XVI, who was the French emperor, he was executed and monarchy was abolished in France. In the previous chapter, we learned about the National Assembly, which was formed by the common people during the French Revolution, who in turn elected the National Convention on September 21st, 1792 as the governing body. The main function of the National Convention was to provide the new constitution for France. After the execution of Louis XVI, and the main motive behind the formation of National Convention was to manage the financial crisis that was going on in France. But however, the National Convention failed to overcome the crisis, or we can say it failed to manage the national financial crisis going on the France. After the fall of National Convention, the Directory was established by Napoleon Bonaparte in 1795, which was committee of 5 members who managed the affairs of France in 1799. Even Directory could not solve the problem of financial crisis going on the France. But here came a major event at this time. The other monarchy of Europe, they joined hands together to declare war against France. The French army now at this time depended on the military genius of Napoleon Bonaparte could defend itself, as he was one of the most able general of the French army during the French Revolution. Then in November 1799, Napoleon Bonaparte, he overtook directive and proclaimed the new constitution known as the Consulate, and 1799 1804 Consulate became the government body. It was the body comprised of 3 members called the Three Council among all three councils, Napoleon Bonaparte was the first council. After the deformations of the consulate, Napoleon Bonaparte he undertook several military campaigns against the various European alliances and organizations that worked to check the growing power of France. Napoleon as the Emperor. In 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte he crowned himself as the Emperor of France at the Cathedral of Notre Dame Palaces. As Pope prepared to crown to Emperor, he took the crown and placed it on his head himself. By this act, he shows that he did not go to any authority. He then proceeded to crown his wife, the Empress Josephine. His success was so much appreciated by the people of France that no objection was raised against act of Napoleon Bonaparte. And with the crown of Napoleon Bonaparte as the Emperor of France, it was laid the foundation of the post-French Emperor. Which wars were fought by Napoleon Bonaparte in Europe? As we are all known as about the Napoleon Bonaparte was the general of outstanding ability. It will 1801 to 1812. He managed to win most of Europe under his rule, but however his reign was brief, means his rule was for a very short period of the time period, and he lost most of his occupied land by 1850. So one by one we will discuss all the war of Napoleon Bonaparte. Number 1 is given the Battle of Trafalgar, or we can say Napoleon War with Britain. The Battle of Trafalgar took place on 21st October 1805. The battle was fought between the British Royal Navy and the combined force of France and Spain. The British Royal Navy was fighting under the command of Admiral General, while the combined forces of France and Spain was fighting under the command of Napoleon Bonaparte. This battle took place during the Napoleonic War, when Napoleon and his armies tried to conquer Europe. Admiral Nelson, who was the commander in the British Royal Navy that time, Napoleon at the Battle of Trafalgar. Then came the Continental blockade. After his defeat, the historical Battle of Trafalgar, Napoleon made up his mind to defeat Britain, and for this he passed the law known as the Continental blockade in 1806. Now in the given picture, the area marked with these two colors in red circle are the European country, which was under the control of Napoleon. According to the continental blockade passed in 1806 by Napoleon, he provided, or we can say that he restricted all the European countries under his control, not to indulge and not to help any kind of great relations, means buying or sellings of good, or we can say export and import of goods from Britain or United Kingdom. Next class we can discuss confederations of the Rhine. Thank you.